Most hated and loved MCU actors. All right, since we're on the topic of MCU and stuff, we'll watch this one. Looks like a banger.
For every loved MCU actor, there is one who is hated by everyone. Starting with Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, it seemed like a perfect casting, but when She-Hulk, attorney at law, finally dropped on...
I don't think the actor's the problem. I think the show was the problem. The show sucked. Daredevil was the only thing that saved it in there.
Disney Plus, Marvel fans didn't just reject the show, they rejected her. She-Hulk was marketed as a legal comedy with a superpowered twist, but what fans got was something far more chaotic. It broke the fourth wall, dodged traditional story structure, and constantly mocked Marvel itself. It was a show that didn't seem to take its universe or its audience seriously. In episode 3, Jennifer Walters, in full She-Hulk form, is seen twerking with Megan Thee Stallion in her law office. Many Marvel fans saw...
I don't know what we were thinking in that one. Like, what are we doing, Marvel?
Point in the franchise's history. But things got worse when She-Hulk decided to go meta. The show openly mocked Marvel fans, especially the online critics. The finale featured an AI named Kevin.
Kevin?
It stands for Knowledge Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus.
A parody of Marvel boss.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even finish She-Hulk. That show sucked so bad.
Kevin Feige, and openly joked about toxic masculinity, online forums, and fan expectations. Rather than trying to win over critics, the show chose to antagonize them. Now let's talk about Tatiana herself. One major reason she's disliked by hardcore MCU fans is the perceived attitude. In interviews leading up to the show's release, Maslany made comments that rubbed some viewers the wrong way. She repeatedly emphasized that She-Hulk was not made for Marvel fans, and that it was more of a feminist commentary than a superhero show.
You know, hit it over the head. That it's like a female series or whatever. But I do think it is up for discussion and up for other people's opinion and up for, you know, judgments on her body and all of that. So...
Shut up. It's a Marvel TV show. Shut up.
Face all of these things that surprisingly are coming up, you know, in online forums or whatever, where people have like, you know, thoughts and feelings about it. But
thoughts and feelings. No one cares.
MCU fan forum. There's one name that almost always sets the comments section on fire: Brie Larson. Back in 2018, while promoting Captain
Brie Larson's
Marvel,
pretty,
Brie made
Chad.
headlines when she spoke out.
Okay, I get like people don't like her because of her in real life, and that like people have said she's a bum, like a bum in acting and stuff, but she's a 10 out of 10.
Diversity in film criticism. She said she noticed that the press covering her films was overwhelmingly white and male, and that she didn't hate that demographic, but wanted to open the door for more diverse voices.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
Now, while
people flip out about that, like, I don't care what she said. Unless she's like deliberately making fun of something or something bad. Like, I mean, I haven't watched that full interview. That's literally the only clip I've ever seen. Like, okay, like, sure, you don't want a 40-year-old white man giving a crap about your movie. Yeah, sure, cool, good for you. That freaking great. I mean, I don't want a 40-year-old white man always in my Twitch chat. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the context of that clip, but people flipped out about other things and other things she said. I just could care less. If her acting's good, I thought her acting was good. That's all I care about.
Her point was about inclusion, many online twisted her words. Suddenly, she wasn't just an actress. She was a man-hater, a diversity hire, and the face of wokeness in Hollywood. Captain Marvel hit theaters in 2019, sandwiched right between Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. It made over $1 billion at the box office, but
I thought it was a good movie.
and reactions were mixed at best. Critics praised the film for its female empowerment message, but fans, many called it forgettable, bland, generic. The Avengers cast tension rumors didn't help. Clips from the Endgame press tour started going viral. Awkward moments between Brie and co-stars like Chris Hemsworth and Don Cheadle were dissected frame by frame.
Captain Marvel. So I was figuring out this character, but very much in the dark. There was no script to read. There wasn't even, it wasn't all fleshed out yet with the Captain Marvel solo film either. So it was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
People began...
Yeah, that was awkward. Okay. All right.
and speculating that she didn't get along with the cast, even though Don Cheadle literally tweeted that the media was reaching, the damage was already done. The internet had made up its mind. Even the Marvels couldn't save her. In 2023,
it was so bad.
The Marvels hit theaters and flopped hard. It had one of the lowest openings in MCU.
The Marvels is one of those movies I could have told you that movie was going to do bad. Could have told you. When it came out in theaters, I didn't even know it was in theaters. It was like 2 months later. I was like, wait, that movie's already out? I saw a trailer like a long time ago. I didn't even know it came out already. Like, it was just one of those movies that bad marketing, and I could have just told you it was going to be bad.
History. While that wasn't solely Brie's fault, the entire film was plagued by delays, reshoots, and a franchise in flux. She once again...
I don't even know that third character over there. I forget her name, to be honest. I only know these two right here. That's how bad this movie was.
Ironically, in the Marvels, Brie's
I watched
role
the
was
first
way
20
more
minutes and
relaxed
gave up.
Fun compared to her debut, but by then, many fans had already tuned out. While some Marvel actors seemed to attract nonstop controversy, others managed to rise above the chaos, quietly winning over fans without forcing it. And if there's one actress who's done just that, it's Elizabeth Olsen. Elizabeth first joined the MCU
Hot.
in Avengers Age of Ultron back in 2015. And let's be honest, that film didn't give her much room to shine. Her accent was inconsistent, her character's motives were all over the place, and she was mostly there as a side plot. But even then, fans noticed her. There was something intense, something real about her performance. Whether she was grieving the loss of her brother Pietro or ripping Ultron's heart out, Wanda Maximoff had emotional weight.
It felt like that.
But what made people fall in love with her was WandaVision. When Disney Plus launched
Hot take, WandaVision sucked. WandaVision was not that good. It was mid. So mid.
WandaVision in 2021, it flipped the entire MCU formula. This wasn't a traditional action series. It was a psychological deep dive into grief, trauma, and loss, disguised as a sitcom.
I think it was
Even
a
when Marvel
good
fumbled,
story and
Elizabeth
stuff, but
held
to
together.
me, it
After
was
WandaVision,
mid.
Marvel had a golden opportunity to explore Wanda further. Instead, they kind of rushed her villain arc in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And while the writing left many fans confused or upset, nobody blamed Elizabeth. In fact, most fans said she was the best part of that movie. Her
Yeah,
performance
definitely.
was so
This movie was
convincing,
mid.
She actually made Wanda's descent into darkness feel tragic.
Scarlet Witch would beat Doctor Strange in a fight. 3, 2, 1.
I just think she's the strongest.
Yeah.
Do you think she's the strongest Avenger?
I do. I know there are debates online, but I do.
Now, while Elizabeth Olsen represents everything fans love about a grounded, powerful Marvel performance, our next actor has been going through a very different journey, because over the past few years, Anthony Mackie, the MCU's new Captain America, has slowly gone from a background favorite to a controversial figure among Marvel fans. He had memorable moments, the on your left gag, the airport fight in the Civil War, even the subtle character work in Endgame when Steve...
Honestly, at the time, I didn't like him as Captain America, but his movie, I honestly kind of enjoyed it. It's like a 6 out of 10. People hated on it. I mean, it was all right. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it, honestly. It was not that bad. And he did pretty well. I'm excited to see him in Doomsday. I think Doomsday is honestly a make it or break it moment for him.
Hands him the shield.
But
that moment
wasn't that
was
bad.
emotional, earned, and
I don't know
fans
any
were
other
excited to
controversy
see where
around him.
Sam would go next. But then came the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The series had potential, no
That series was fantastic. Didn't see anything wrong with it.
question. But the writing felt uneven. The pacing was off. The villain arc with the Flag Smashers fell flat. And worst of all, Sam's character started to feel preachy rather than powerful. His final speech to the GRC, while well-intentioned, came off to many viewers as forced and out of place, more like a TED Talk than a superhero moment. And that's when things started to shift.
You have to stop calling them terrorists. What else would we call them? Your peacekeeping troops carrying weapons are forcing millions of people into settlements around the world, right?
But then Anthony Mackie made it worse, because off-screen, he's made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Even if you agree with the sentiment, the way he said it came off as dismissive toward the push for inclusion, especially from someone who literally became the new face of that shift. And it didn't help that when fans asked for more substance in Sam's arc, Mackie often gave interviews that sounded more defensive than thoughtful. Fans wanted Captain America 2.0, but they got someone else entirely. Brave New World was an okay movie. The film earned $289.4 million worldwide, died. While it did reach the $400 million mark, it's still considered a lower performer within the MCU. Now, while Anthony Mackie's Captain America still feels like a work in progress for a lot of fans, there's one name that will always be above controversy, a man who didn't just win over Marvel fans, he defined them. Because when you talk about the most loved actors in the MCU, you're talking
greatest actor of all time, and he's one of the only Marvel characters that when I think of that character, he's the only person that could play him. Iron Man. I mean, I could see other people playing him. I think they would do okay, but he is Iron Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Wolverine, just like with Deadpool. See, like, it's like the biggest characters like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, they've been played by multiple people, and multiple people did good. But, and same with Captain America, that's only Chris Evans. It's just, he's one of those characters, like, they are that character. No one's replacing that. Maybe in a multiversal show, or like just a show that is something different. I mean, yes, it could be, they could fit, but like, that is their character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Vault Boy, I appreciate the sub, tier 1, man. I appreciate that so much. 3 subs today. I appreciate that, guys, so much.
Robert Downey Jr., the man who built this universe from the ground up in a cave with a box of scraps. He brought something no one expected: swagger, wit, depth, and a magnetic presence that made...
Oh, and I watched, like, the moments of, like, Robert Downey Jr. as, like, Iron Man, or Tony Stark, like, the funniest Tony Stark moments, and just his quippy lines are hilarious. They're so perfect. And he's the only one that could deliver them.
Serving subpoenas?
Yikes.
Yeah, like, I don't like being handed stuff. That's not funny at all if anyone else said it, but it's just him. It's hilarious.
Peeve. I got it.
This wasn't a perfect Boy
So
Scout
I have a
or
peeve. That's not funny, but it's
this
him.
Was a
it's
genius,
hilarious.
A jerk, a visionary, and RDJ played every shade of him flawlessly. He carried the Infinity Saga. From Iron Man to Endgame, RDJ was the emotional and narrative centerpiece of the entire MCU. His chemistry with every
See, at the time with him, he was just a great character. But now that he's gone, you realize, wow, this guy carried.
Elevated every scene, whether it was snarky
Everyone
back
spam
and forth
chat real
with
quick.
Steve
I want to make sure my
Rogers,
chat box
mentor
is fixed now.
moments
Like,
with
just
Peter
spam
Parker.
it. Everyone.
He gave the franchise balance. And then came Endgame, where he delivered arguably the most powerful performance in the entire MCU. From I Love You 3000...
I love you 3000...
to that final, defiant I am Iron Man, fans didn't just cry because a character died, they cried because it felt like saying goodbye to a friend. Even off screen,
that is true. I've never cried at someone dying in a movie until then. 1,000%. Do you think the Avengers will see him as Tony Stark when he takes off his mask? I'm wondering how they're going to do that, because I do not want it to be a Tony Stark variant. If they do that, it's going to ruin it. Honestly, that's what I think. I don't know. But at the same time, it's Marvel. Marvel is really good at pulling this stuff off. So it's honestly possible. I have no idea how they're going to do it. But, like, people have said, like, if it... What the heck? Sorry, my screen just lagged out for me. If this movie does flop, it's going to be, like, one of the biggest things of the century, bro. I just don't think it's going to flop. I don't think there's a chance, but it might.
Adore him. Robert
I don't
Downey
think there's
Jr.
a chance,
isn't
though.
just beloved because of
There
his
is a
performance.
chance, but I just don't think
it's
it
how
will.
he treats the fandom. He's humble. He's funny. He shows up for the fans. From fan events...
He's not even playing Tony Stark. He's being himself. That's what makes him the best.
To red carpets to random interviews where he surprises kids in Iron Man suits. He understands the weight of what this role means. And let's not forget, he was also the glue behind the scenes. He helped mentor new cast members, pushed for better pay for the original Avengers cast, and he supported storylines that prioritized legacy over ego. When Marvel launched new heroes like Spider-Man or Black Panther, it was RDJ who helped pass the torch, without ever making it about himself. Moving on to Letitia Wright, who has gone from fan favorite to one of the most controversial figures in Marvel's roster.
Really? She's been hated on recently? I haven't kept up with Marvel or anything recently. That's my bad. I didn't know she was hated.
The controversy didn't start on screen. It started online. In late 2020, Letitia Wright came under fire after posting a video that questioned the safety and legitimacy of the COVID-19 vaccine. The video was filled with conspiracy theories and pseudoscience. The backlash was immediate. Fans and health experts all called her out. Instead of apologizing, Wright initially doubled down, claiming she was just asking questions and highlighting concerns about freedom of speech. Even Don Cheadle, a fellow MCU star, got involved in the online war of words because angry fans tagged him about Wright's tweets, and after watching parts of the video she posted, he seemed pretty upset with her himself. Eventually, she deleted the post and went silent, but the damage was done. At a time when the world was in crisis...
Once again, I don't care about people's views on stuff unless it's something like crazy, like saying you support terrorism, you know, something bad. Like, then I'll be like, gosh, that sucks. That guy, like, why would he say that? Like, he was one of my favorite actors, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, like, a lot of some of my favorite actors do stuff I don't agree with, or have said something I don't agree with, but it's nothing crazy. It's just like a personal thing, you know. Like, I don't know. People flip out about what people do online. Like, people flip out on Kyrie Irving and saying the earth is flat and other bullcrap that he's done. First of all, I don't care that the man thinks the earth's flat. I think the man's an idiot for saying that. But, like, who cares what he thinks? I don't remember everything Kyrie Irving said, so I'm going to be careful with what I say. But, like, I don't care what Kyrie Irving said. You know what I'm saying? And, like, if it's a politician, I can understand because, like, maybe you're voting that guy in somewhere. You don't want him saying stuff like that or thinking that. But, like, when it comes to an actor, who cares? If they're acting good, if they're good in your favorite movie, who cares?
Her platform
to an
was seen
extent,
as
you know what I'm
reckless,
saying? Like,
especially
genuinely,
for someone
who gives
working
a
on a
crap?
franchise as influential as Marvel. Fast forward to the filming
I don't think
of
she's a good Black Panther, though.
Wakanda Forever,
Really don't.
a production already
Glad they
dealing
got
with
a
the
new guy.
impossible task of moving forward without Chadwick Boseman.
No one's going to replace Chadwick Boseman, but I think they can do it properly. I think it will turn out well, honestly. And this guy looks like he could be good. But she's a terrible Black Panther. I will
Reports
say
came out that Letitia Wright was
The
causing
movie was
delays on
alright, but I
set
just don't
due
think it
to her
fits,
stance
honestly.
on vaccine mandates, allegedly refusing to get vaccinated and traveling back to the UK. Marvel never publicly confirmed those reports, and she later denied some of them, but the headlines alone created serious PR problems. Fans who were once rooting for Shuri were now divided, and to make things worse, some viewers just didn't buy her transition into the lead role. While her performance in Wakanda Forever was solid, many felt she lacked the gravitas needed to carry the weight of the Black Panther title. When you go from being the comedic tech genius to suddenly leading one of the MCU's most emotional storylines, the bar is high. Letitia Wright's rise to center stage showed us how complicated stepping into a lead role in the MCU can be, especially when fan trust is shaky. But what happens when a newer actor enters the universe and instantly wins over the entire fan base? No awkward press, no controversy, just pure charisma. That's Florence Pugh. In 2021's Black Widow,
Fantastic. The Black Widow movie gets hated on too much. I think they did Taskmaster terrible. It's an alright movie. Probably like a 5, 6 out of 10. But Yelena's a really good character. Fantastic character.
Scarlett Johansson was supposed to be the emotional center. After all, it was Natasha Romanoff's long overdue solo movie. But let's be honest, Florence Pugh ran away with it. As Yelena, she brought something Marvel hadn't seen in a while. Razor-sharp humor, emotional depth, and
hilarious.
natural chemistry with everyone on screen. She wasn't just a quirky
She's
side
fantastic
character,
in
and she felt
Thunderbolts.
fully realized, instantly relatable, and refreshingly human. When she appeared in Hawkeye, fans lost it. Her banter with Kate Bishop,
Hawkeye
played
was
by Haley
amazing.
Steinfeld,
Hear me out. If you love Marvel, every Christmas you have to watch Hawkeye, because I do it every time. Because there's just a vibe that it gives, and it takes me back to Christmas 2021. So peaceful. Yelena's hilarious. Perfect storyline. Perfect acting. During Christmas time. It's just amazing. You got to start it on December 1st. It's just amazing.
Was a
That's just a personal
masterclass
thing.
in comedic
If you're a Marvel fan,
chemistry,
you got to
and
do
it
it.
showed
It's
that
just
Florence
amazing.
Pugh could thrive in any setting, whether it's a spy thriller or a street-level holiday series. A beacon
she
in
fits
Marvel's
everywhere.
darkest material.
Perfect actor,
Thunderbolts
or
delves into
actress
themes
for
of
that
trauma,
character.
redemption, and mental health, marking it as one of Marvel's darkest films to date. Pugh carries much of the dramatic weight of the movie, bringing
Thunderbolts was
authenticity
amazing. People
and
hate on it
gravitas
too much.
to the narrative. Her ability to navigate the balance between Marvel brand humor and genuine pathos makes her performance resonate deeply with audiences. The future of the MCU shines bright. With Thunderbolts, Florence Pugh has solidified Yelena Belova's place as a central figure in the MCU. Her performance not only anchors the film, but also sets the stage for future storylines, including upcoming Avengers narratives.
Heck yeah. Shout out Spidey Parker. I'm going to watch a lot more of this guy's videos. Fantastic if you love superheroes and stuff. Fantastic short videos that like dive into actors, movies, characters, comics. He's fantastic. Shout out to him. Great reactions right there. You guys want to do one more?